noticed that a child can be playing happily 1 minute and then the next minute they're having a complete meltdown because it's time to clean up? As adults, sometimes we look at that behavior and think, come on, it's not that big of a deal. We're just moving on to the next thing. We're just going to snack. We're just getting ready for bed. We're just leaving the park. But what if we looked at that from a child's perspective? For a minute, think about yourself, and have you ever been in the middle of something and someone interrupted you? Whether that be, oh my God, like reading a good book, or you're watching your favorite show on TV. Perhaps you're working on a project that really matters to you. You're just scrolling through social media, and then all of a sudden, somebody comes up and walks up and says, okay, we're done now. That's enough. It's time to stop. Let's put our things away. I know personally I would have a really hard time with that. I would feel very frustrated. Most people need a minute to finish our thoughts, or we need some sort of transition warning. We might feel irritated that this person interrupted us when we're doing something so important. Children are no different. The difference is that adults have spent years on this earth and they learned how to experience and manage those feelings. Young children are still learning. As early child professionals, we know that play isn't just something for children to do for fun. Play is their work. It's how they learn. It's how they solve problems, make friendship skills. It's how they make sense of the world. So when we ask them to stop playing, we're essentially asking them to stop something that feels really important to them. Now, that doesn't mean we just want to let the children play forever, no boundaries. Life is full of transitions. We have to leave for work, or we have to leave for appointments. We have to clean up. We have to get ready for bed. Children need routines and they need structure, of course. But understanding why transitions can be so difficult helps us respond with empathy instead of frustration. One of the things that I teach in the programs that I'm with is that behavior is communication. It's always some sort of communication. Whether throwing a tantrum, throwing themselves on the floor because it's time to leave the playground, they're not trying to be difficult. They're saying something like, my body's not ready. I wasn't finished working. I need help switching gears. This feels really hard for me and I don't know how to ask for help. And honestly, we all have moments like this sometimes. I know I do. Sometimes I have my whole day planned out and something changes unexpectedly. Maybe it's a meeting that got canceled, or maybe something came up at work. Maybe, life throws us curveballs, right? And even as an adult, I need a minute to adjust. Children need that too. That's actually one of the reasons why I wrote my newest children's book, Chop Chop Lollipop. Lollipop, the little lamb, loves routines. She loves knowing what's coming next. She loves feeling comfortable and settled. But one day at school, it was time to clean up and move on to snack. And for Lollipop, that transition felt really big. The story isn't really about cleanup and cleaning up the toys. It's about learning how to move from one thing to another. It's about understanding that big feelings, they are okay. But it's about discovering that we can do hard things with a little support. As parents, teachers, caregivers, one of the greatest gifts that we can give our children is preparation. We can give warnings. We can use visual schedules. We can sing a little song. We can create predictable routines. But most importantly, we need to acknowledge their feelings. Instead of saying, it's not a big deal, we can say, I know you were having fun. I know you're really disappointed right now. I know you wish you had more time. Because feeling understood often helps children move through those moments more successfully. And honestly, I think that's true for adults too. At the end of the day, transitions are a part of life, right? Some people move through them easily. Other people need a little bit more time. Neither one is right or wrong. Sometimes we just need support as we move from one chapter to the next. So whether you're a parent, a teacher, a caregiver, I hope encourages you to take a look at transition through the lens of a child. You might be surprised how much sense their behavior starts to make. And if you've ever known a child who struggled with transitions, I hope you'll check out Chop Chop Lollipop, because sometimes all it takes is one story to help a child feel seen and understood. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me, and remember that we can get through hard things.